Right here in the heart of Texas. We're ready for game number 4 on the weekend as Team Arizona looks to stay undefeated. But this will be the toughest test of the weekend. They're taking on also undefeated 3-0 Team DMV. It's a match of undefeated teams here from Plano, Texas. Team AZ in the gray, Team DMV in the red, and we're almost ready to go. Team Arizona with a big win this morning, 3-1 against Team Colorado, moving them to 3-0, and Team DMV with a win over Texas earlier this morning, 4-1 the final in that game. This one is to win the division, folks. This one is to go out and be undefeated in what they like to call the showcase before the playoffs start, which is a one-game final tomorrow. We're ready to go here from Plano. Drew Jaswin will start it off for Team Arizona in the circle, and the Notre Dame senior loses this draw as Team DMV in the red will get this started. Team DMV has played a couple of the mutual opponents of Team Arizona. They beat up on Colorado. They played California to a one-goal win, 5-4 yesterday. And Team Arizona has rolled. Yesterday, 2 big wins, 6-3 over Team Indiana, and then a win over California, 8-2. But this morning, it was not as easy, to say the least. A game against Colorado where they were up 2-0, gave up a goal at the end of the second period to Nolan Williams, and then finished it off with an empty net goal by Orion Pesic. A game where maybe they weren't at their best, and I think all the players would say that as Logan Gibbs makes his first save of the day, as cutting down the wing was Fletcher Black for Team DMV. But they got the job done, and Spencer Liebig was the first star of the game for good reason. Pesic had 2 goals, but Liebig made a lot of key saves. After the game, he said it was one of the best games he's ever played for the goaltender from Horizon High School. Great performance from him. He didn't know he was going to start until a couple minutes before the game, and he started and played absolutely stellar for Team Arizona. Logan Gibbs in net for this game as the goalies continue to flip and get 2 games each, as Ohm looks to take a shot. Hogenauer all over him. Jones in the corner, back behind the net. Gibbs jumps to keep that one out on a potential Michigan attempt. As Team DMV keeps possession here, block in front off the shin pad of Haverin, and then a tip by Ohm went wide of the cage of Gibbs. That was a dangerous play as Team DMV continues to control. Backhand try went behind the net. Ohm along the half wall, picked up by Lauder, all the way across. One more pass to the slot, goes all the way down. We have a whistle here on the net. Now, this is the first time this weekend that Team Arizona has played on this ice sheet. Usually over on the other side of this Plano Star Center Dallas Stars rink. But the net issues continue. On the other side, it was on the left side. This time it's on the right side where the net has come off and has drawn the whistle. So about 2 minutes in, Team DMV with a good start. A few key chances as Spencer comes out along with Lauder to take this draw for them. E.J. Green with a big defensive zone faceoff win. Schaefer ahead looking for Jack Welch. 2 goals for Pesic earlier today, along with Logan Chitka, who got the power play marker on a nice backdoor feed from Pesic. So he had 3 points in the first game as those two continue their great chemistry. Goes all the way down. In net for Team DMV today, Alex Patak. Their goaltender wearing number 29. So Patak and Gibbs, the goaltending matchup. Esko Himmelfarb looking to move the puck out. Defenseman for Team Maryland. His brother played for Team DMV last year. They faced off with Team Arizona Copper, who was the second team that Team Arizona brought last year. They were in the second division. There's 2 divisions here at the showcase with over 10 teams. Team Arizona this year, they only bring 1 team. They bring their best team. So they're in the top division, and they're excelling. 3-0 so far in this showcase. Palowidzinski will get onto this puck. Nice move to the middle as he draws a couple defenders out of the way, then backhands it off the bench. Pesic applying the forecheck as Palowidzinski will come back to play it. Toss it over to Kyle Rahela. Rahela looking for Chitka. Chitka has it now. Turns on a dime. Nice pass up looking for Connor Brown, but it'll go for an icing. It was a good play there as he went off the wall looking for Brown, who was behind the defense, but just wasn't on the same page. So far on these 3 games that these teams have, or that Team Arizona has played, Ben Jones leads the team in points along with Max Cable. Cable with 4 goals. Jones with 5 points, all assists for Jones. Cable had 3 goals in the win against California yesterday, and then a goal in the first game against Team Indiana, a shorthanded marker. Here's Connor Brown looking to go all the way across, broken up by Emling, number 15 from Maryland. Chitka comes over and forces Team DMV to come back. Rahella's going to go and get onto this puck up ahead, looking for Pesic. Hit off a Maryland leg and comes right back to the defender from Mountain Ridge. Kamen across for Rahella. He knocks it ahead. Chitka on this puck down the left wing. Chitka back behind the goal line, in front for Pesic, nobody home. Back to Carson Kamen. Nice pass to Chitka in the circle. His shot goes wide. Rahella will keep it in. First true offensive zone shift for Team Arizona as Chitka goes down low in the corner. For Brown, this line's been out there for a while. They're going to come back out to neutral, and Pesic's going to look to get this puck in. He stopped on the first attempt. Brown will give it back as the forward set will go for a change. In the first game, Pesic played a lot because Alex Illing was out with an injury for about a period and a half, and Pesic had to double shift there. Brown's taken down. He's going to make his way slowly toward the bench as the puck comes toward him. Foss tosses it in. Here's Josh Hyveren, taken to the wall by Barnett. 3 DMV forwards back behind the net. Centering pass, looking for Barnett. Finds him in the circle. Backdoor pass, and Foss just couldn't poke it home. A really nice turnaround pass there by Team DMV, but couldn't put it past Gibbs. Logan Gibbs played the second game yesterday against Team California. Gave up 2 goals. Hyveren back behind his own net. Long pass looking for Nick Wolf, who's all alone, but it jumps off his stick. Nick Wolf is so good at getting behind defenses. Now he centers the puck for Liam Smith, whose shot goes off the right pad of Patak. Back to Hogenauer. He'll toss it down low. Kicked out by the Team DMV defender, and out they come. Here's Alex Ohm across the line. Nice drop pass. Lauder's shot goes wide. Emling put it on net. Here's another cross-ice bounce pass for Nick Wolf, who gloves it down. He gets the red line. He's hounded by the Team DMV defender. As that was Vas Benton who got in his way. A bouncing puck to start, about 5:45 into this one. Only a shot for each team so far. Team DMV is definitely showing they're the best team that Team Arizona has seen so far today. Well, I should say this entire weekend. They move the puck quick. They're big, and they're known as being one of the more physical teams in this showcase. Cable from up top, and a nice glove save by Patak. Max Cable has really been impressive this weekend, showing out with his shooting ability, as here's another chance as he picked up this loose puck and let it fly into the glove of Patak. 4 goals for Cable in 3 games, and has another year of high school hockey ahead of him with Basha Perry. I'm sure Coach Aaron Burden is very happy about that. Seen a lot of brothers go through that Basha program, the issues, the pains, the Boyce Gaudreaus, and the Cables, another family. And he is a team favorite. All the players in the locker room love him. He is a true comedian, is what they would call him. Or maybe some other things. Off the wall, all good things, and brings a great positive energy to the locker room as this one came back out in front. Here's his Basha Perry teammate, Palawidzinski, who goes all the way down. It'll come in on Patak, which will negate the icing. Loose puck turnover here. Illing has the puck. Turnaround pass. Oh, what a beautiful play as he was trying to find his line mate in Cable backdoor. Taylor at the top. He'll circle with the puck, go down low. Jerry Berry takes his man back behind the goal line. Centering pass picked up by Tyson, who tries to force it out. Kept in for the moment. Looking backdoor was Team Maryland, or Team DMV, I should say, as Lauder was going that way. Illing across the line, tried to put it on net. It goes to the corner for Jack Welch. Welch has Jones with him. Illing looking for the puck in the slot, and Team DMV takes it out. They wear the red and blue here, very reminiscent of the Washington Capitals. You have kids from 3 different states on this team. As taking down on the play is E.J. Green in a big way. He was trying to cut through both defenders and was brought down. Now at the half wall, goes down low. That's Schaefer back behind the goal line, doing some good work with E.J. Green. Walking out with it, Kamen. Kamen at the goal line, tried to put it up top. It caroms all the way back around, and Schaefer is going to chase after this one. Nice play there by Schaefer as he stopped the potential odd man rush. Now carries the puck. Backhand pass. Nice play to E.J. Green, who's taken down again. This time, the defender loses his stick, and Green's going to head to the bench. It is a physical DMV team here, and their coach has mentioned they like to hit people. It goes down low. One more pass as Kamen was trying to go back door. Schaefer on this puck. Goes all the way back to Kamen on the far side. Kamen with a nice stick maneuver. Still has it in the circle. It's brought to the corner. Team DMV clears it all the way down, and it'll go down for an icing. Good shift there by the Green, Welch, and Schaefer line. It was all set up by Schaefer on that back check, stopping the 2-on-1 and getting the puck right back into the offensive zone. So we'll bring it back to the offensive end for Team AZ. 6:30 to go in the first period. Up 3-1 in shots. Logan Chitka in the circle. Chitka with a good face-off win. It comes right back to him. Tried to let it go. Another try. Didn't make its way to Patak. Blocked in front by Daniel King, one of their defensemen on Team DMV. They'll break it out here as Foss lets it fly at the blocker of Gibbs. Might have got a piece of his stick as well. Team AZ looks to break it out quick. Hogenauer will go all the way around the track for Chitka. Chitka with a beautiful pass up ahead for Pesek. Pesek on the backhand, tried to let it go, and it went up and out of play. As he tried to go between his legs. He did that yesterday as well, as he was running out of room and then tried to create a better angle. Watch this pass. Chitka goes off the wall to Pesek, who went between his legs and a little bit high. So Jaswin, Smith, and Wolf will come back on, who started this game for Team Arizona. Jasmine with a good face-off win to Wolf all the way across. Hogenauer steps in. His shot goes over the net. Raising his blocker was Patak. Jasmine working behind the goal line. Hounding the puck carrier, as is Wolf. It comes back to Hogenauer, and Team Arizona will reset here. Hogenauer and Hyveren have played so well together, along with all three D pairs. The assistant coach, Brent Goff, mentioned how his D, and he runs the defense for this team. All six have been very impressive. Hogenauer, Hyveren, Rahela, Palowidzinski, Kamen, and Derryberry, all six. Team DMV back behind their own end. Ludwig goes to the far side, back out to the near. On the half wall, Wolf is taken down, along with Illing with the white helmet. Goes back down behind the net. Here's Smith. Back up top. Looking for Hyveren, and it comes all the way back down to Gibbs. You won't be able to miss Liam Smith here. He's got the blue, beautiful baby blue Flagstaff gloves as it goes down for, or we thought it was an icing. Icing was waved off. The only player on the Team Arizona team that's not from the Phoenix area, about 2 hours north of the Valley, is where Liam Smith resides. Had a great high school year for Flagstaff High School, for the Flagstaff Avalanche, who definitely have the best jerseys, at least to my vote, in Arizona. The baby blue reset, that's all thanks to head coach Kyle Palmer and his rebranding of the program. Had a great year this year, the number 3 seed in Arizona High School Hockey Division I. Comes in on Patak, who makes the stop. 4:15 to go in the first period. 6-2, Team Arizona leads in shots. Now the green gloves come out, which might be the second place prize for the best jerseys, and that's the Basha Perry Bearcats. With Cable out there with Illing and Jones, and Palowidzinski on the back end with Derryberry. Derryberry is going to chase this one out. The snow building up in front of the benches. Here's Team Maryland the other way. Turning on a dime is Spencer. Spencer toward the net, blocked down in front. Not out of the zone from the blue line. The shot goes off the stick of Cable and out of play. The initial try from Sean Serbutzel, number 20. Logan Gibbs, a senior, the second-year Team Arizona goalie. He was here last year when the team came and won the, I guess you'd call it championship. Well, they definitely won a trophy. They won a big cowboy boot, which they give out here in Dallas. Makes sense. Being in the heart of Texas, the big state down south. Off the draw, Team DMV looks to control. Bouncing puck in the slot. Gibbs with a good poke check, still loose in the slot. And Welch will take it away. Here's Jack Welch with Schaefer to his right. He's going to take it to the backhand and force it down deep. Schaefer looking to get on the puck, laying a hit down low. Welch in front for Rahela. It comes all the way back down. Chasing after this one, Emling. Icing is the call as he poked it forward. And it'll come all the way back down to the Team AZ end in their offensive end. So the winners get a big boot here, and Team Arizona is in good position there to be in that championship game. Not confirmed on how that would go or how that will work, but they are both 3-0. Team DMV undefeated, so is Team Arizona. Schaefer right off the draw, looking for Welch. It comes out in front. Team DMV will clear it down with Black. Kamen picks up the puck. Carson Kamen, who played forward in high school, but plays defense for his travel teams, also up in New Jersey, where he played a little bit this year as well. Odd man rush down low. Barnett couldn't control. Kamen went back to get it, and he'll force it down to neutral. It comes right back to him. Toss it over to his D partner, and Kyle Rahela. Rahela for Schaefer at the end of his shift. Going to get across the blue. Schaefer cutting to the middle. Still with the puck. Lost it. Kamen stepping up with it. Ludwig looked to take it away from him. Kamen's going to take this back out to neutral, but caught up in that snow in front of the benches, trying to stop a 2-on-1. It's Foss moving in on the far side, and a nice diving play by Rahela to break up that pass. Schaefer with a nice play at neutral. 3-on-2 for Team Arizona. Schaefer with green. This is offside. Unfortunate as the puck jumped on him in neutral, and he had good speed. Did Schaefer. As you see, Kamen got cut up there. Watch Rahela there, number 7, as he played the 2-on-1 perfectly. Went down to stop the pass, and he did just enough. And then the tie-up on the stick on the back end as well. So here's Chika with Pesic and Connor Brown with Hogenauer on the back end with Hyvren. Good face-off win there for Chika. He has been a true all-around great player, and he did in his senior year, or check that, his junior year for Pinnacle, when he just won the state championship with the Pioneers. Can only think of how good he will be in a year from now after more games and another great Pinnacle year, and maybe even back here next year. We will have to see. Turnover at their own blue line. It's Himmelfarb who gets to the wall. Chika takes it away as the center comes back. Hogenauer looking to move it ahead. This one will not be an icing as Brown tried to get on this loose puck. Caught up in front. Chika ahead. Hogenauer waits. His shot was blocked in front. Brought down to the corner. Taken away as King has it behind his own end. Loose in their own zone. Came back to Team DMV as they look to break it out. Chika took down his man. No arms go up. Bouncing puck in neutral. Picked up by Pesic. Pesic on the backhand, lays a hit. Lost the puck. Hogenauer steps up. It's Spencer who lets it fly into the glove of Gibbs, who makes the save. Has been a quick first period, only 75 seconds to go in this first frame. And not a ton of shots. These are two very good teams, probably the top 2 teams here at the High School National Showcase in Dallas, Texas. Not only according to record, but according to how strong they play for both teams. Lauder wins this draw. Back to the blue line. It's Taylor who tried to get it in deep. Jaswin was trying to go right down the middle and get a feed from Wolf. Team DMV puts it into the near side corner. Palowidzinski on this puck as he tried to turn the corner. Was taken to the wall by Spencer. Smith back for Jaswin. Lauder on the forecheck. Derryberry. Long pass looking for his T partner in Palowidzinski, who was trying for the breakaway there. He found a little lane there and a good fortune. Maybe without that stick, he would have been one-on-one with the goaltender, Patak. Under 40 seconds now, it's Smith with Wolf cutting toward the net. Liam Smith, one more pass that just jumped off the stick of Wolf. Himmelfarb back behind, 30 seconds now. Jaswin feeds the point. Derryberry has it on his forehand. He lets it fly, and it didn't make its way to the net. Team DMV will clear it out, but right to Palowidzinski. They're going to try to catch him in a change here as Team DMV only gets a couple off. 15 seconds to go in the first period. Emling in his own corner. Jaswin takes the puck away. Jaswin still with the puck with 8 seconds, lets it go, and a save by Patak with 6 seconds to go. These three have been strong so far with Jaswin and Wolf and Smith. All 4 lines have really had their moments through all 3 games that we've played so far for Team Arizona. Talking to some of the coaches, usually a team has their first, their second line, as Wolf put it high, as it stays in front, but Team Arizona has all 4, and they all play equally. That takes us to the end of the first period. Scoreless game after 1 minute intermission, and we'll be right back. All right, back here for period number 2 on the Asha YouTube page. Dylan Pescator along with my man Ben Smith, who's doing a heck of a job all weekend. He makes everything go. He allows all of you to see such a clear photo, replays, everything, clock, scoreboard, everything. He does it all, along with the help of some automation, which is, of course, designed by Mr. Smith. Dr. Smith, I should say. That's on me. My fault. Max Cable on this loose puck right at the start of the period, and he put it high the shoulder of Patak. And the caromed all the way into the Team Arizona bench. Look at that. And go Ryan Pesek has it. No, it's E.J. Green. E.J. Green made the catch and gives it to the official. First few seconds here in the second. No score in the first period. No penalties either. So a pretty clean, pretty quiet first period on both sides. It'll be Foss and Jones in the circle. Block will take it back behind his own net. For 2 teams that have never seen each other, it was pretty physical in that first period. This Team DMV team is a physical, bigger team. Jones forced it back to Rahela. Quick puck moving up to Illing. Cross-ice pass for Cable. Cable looking for Jones right down the middle, and the puck went a little bit past the blocker of Patak. Foss gets on this one, pressured by Illing. Tried to find a man on the far side. It will not have enough for icing as Kamen picks it up. Kamen off the wall for Jones, who's taken out of the play. Gardner forces it ahead as the defensemen look to join the rush. Here's Kamen the other way. Carson Kamen, nice move. Kamen moves in. His shot went wide. Didn't get all of that one. Gardner the other way. A 3-on-2 rush for Team Maryland, and a great stick by Kyle Rahela as he stopped that chance before it could start. How many times have we said that this weekend? Gaucher goes all the way across. Minute 20 into this second. No score just yet. No penalties either. It was a scoreless first period in the first game yesterday in terms of Team Indiana and Team Arizona as it goes down for icing. But the first goal of today's game in terms of the morning game came from Orion Petzek on a first period marker. That got Team AZ up 1-0. Pesek with 3 points in the first game today, 2 goals and an assist. One of them being an empty net, but they don't ask you how you scored. they ask you if you scored, and he did twice. E.J. Green in the circle, right off the draw. Puck went right past the short side of Gibbs. Turned over by Welch. Hyvren will go back behind for Hogenauer. Hogenauer up ahead, looking for Schaefer on the half wall. Welch comes up and chases after this one. He gets it back to Hogenauer, who skates to his own blue line. Beautiful pass. Gets it to Green. Green shot into the glove of Patak. That play all set up by Hogenauer on a great pass to Schaefer, who found Green over the line. The passing on this team has been excellent. They practiced a couple times before they came out here, but it feels like they've played with each other all year long. Green's going to take this draw again to the left of Patak, the goaltender for Team DMV. Off the draw, Ludwig goes back behind his own end. Up the half wall, right back to Ludwig. He's going to try it one more time. Hogenauer put Taylor back down, and Schaefer picks it up in neutral. Green's going to skate into this one on the far side. Watched by Ludwig as Green's taken down. We've said that a couple times today. They've been after E.J. Green in this game. Team DMV with numbers the other way. Daniel King on the far side. Drop pass for Taylor. His shot went way wide. Off the stick of Spencer. They carry him all the way out. Here comes Team Arizona, but they weren't on the same page. Schaefer and Green could have had a 2-on-1. Schaefer on the back check here. Takes down King. No arms go up. Long shift here for Team Arizona's line. As Schaefer is going to get it in deep and now go for a change. A long but effective shift for those three. Lauder picks it up. Looking to drop it for Himmelfarb. King. Hogenauer. And Pesic will pick it up. Pesic, Chitka, and Brown have been strong in all three games. And really getting up on the scoreboard. Those were the three to get on the scoreboard in the first game today. The win against Colorado. Chitka down low for Brown. Pass for Pesic. Pesic looking for Chitka all the way back. Paludzinski shoots into the glove of Patak. Rebound chance goes just wide as it went in and out of the catching mitt of the goaltender. Van Betten puts down Pesic. Brown keeps it in that corner. Picked up by Himmelfarb, and they'll break it out. Numbers the other way. Getting back just in time was Derryberry to stop that play. Really nice play by Tyson Derryberry. Brown across. Here's Chitka across the line. Chitka looking for Pesic on a backhand pass. Pesic will circle the zone. 4 minutes gone here in the second. Still scoreless in this one. Pesic forced back out to neutral. Good pressure there by Sturbutzl from Maryland. And he forces the turnover. Team DMV with the puck in the corner. Pass in front. Still loose. Bouncing puck. Paludzinski surrounded by red jerseys. Gets it ahead for Derryberry. Good stretch pass for Pesic, but caught up in the logo. Now a body goes down. We have hopping from Pesic over bodies. The both 15s come together, Pesic and Emling. Brown's going to dump it on in and go for a change. Good pace to this game. Not a lot of whistles and no penalties so far. Schmid can't get it out. Jaswin forces it lower. Picked up by Gaucher. And Emling gets righted to the boards by Jaswin. Kamen, beautiful pass ahead for Wolf. Wolf has Smith till the net. Looking for Smith. He bats it down, but not in. That would have been a tough play to do, and lucky for Smith, he even got a stick on it. Gaucher was the only defenseman back from Maryland. Rahela ahead for Kamen. The defense translating so well the offense. Here's Kamen skating up with it. Carson came into the wall here at the goal line. Waiting for his teammates as going backdoor with Smith through his skates. Rahela, one more try off the pad, right back to Kamen. The two defensemen getting involved as they go back and forth low in the zone. Rahela toward the net, went wide. Kamen on this puck. He's going to walk down low. Jasmine takes his spot up top. On the side of the net, it's Liam Smith. He has Wolf in the corner. Gardner taken down by Jasmine. Wolf has all the time in the world. Wolf, one more try to the side of the net. Smith got taken down to a knee. Beautiful shift here by these three. They've done a great job all weekend of offensive zone time and getting the puck deep. Now Jasmine fights for it along the wall. They've been in the offensive zone for over a minute now. Wolf looking for Smith, taken away by Foss. Foss will go back behind his own net and get it up to Gardner, and Team DMV gets a much-needed change. Remember, a second period of the long change, even tougher to get changes. Here's Kamen one more time at the end of a long shift. Kamen with Wolf. Carson Kamen walks in, shoots, and went off the stick of Gardner, and he also took a shot up high. Kamen down on the ice as it was Gardner back on defense. I didn't exactly see what happened there as his shot went up. Let's see if we can get another look. He was looking like it hit him up high somewhere. Watch Kamen over the line here as he went up top, and he got hit at the end by an elbow at the end. That was not a play that happened during the whistle. So thankfully Kamen is up and skating off. That was not a play that anybody wants to see. But he got hit after the whistle and after the puck went out of play on a little chicken wing elbow there. So we'll keep an eye on Kamen as he went to the bench. Probably have to do some sort of concussion testing or something of the sort. But that is a key and great defenseman on this Team Arizona team. Remember, they were without Illing for a part of the first game, and they are going to dock a penalty here against Team Maryland. So power play. Let's get another look at that play as Kamen was coming down. And don't watch this defenseman. Watch number 4 here coming down. That is Gardner. As Gardner stopped the puck, and then 55 comes in. That's Carter Foss, and put an elbow into his head. So penalty here against Foss, 2-minute penalty with 8:45 to go in this one. Our first penalty of the day. So this one's going to go against Team DMV. And we even have a Team DMV skating off, so he's going to come all the way out. Some player who's hurt from a different play. He was holding his wrist. But Foss is in the box, and, we've had a pretty clean first half of this game, and then everything kind of went downhill.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and jump in on that.
Right, Ben?
It's been smooth and
what happened here?
Exhaustingly fast.
Right.
And now, the elbow shot and one of the DMV players out.
So a power play here for Team Arizona, their first of the day, or first of this game. 40% is what they are on the power play in this showcase in 3 games. It's Hogenauer and Rahela, along with Pesic, Illing, and Chitka. Kamen would usually be on this unit. Pesic down low for Chitka. Up top, Rahela. Down for Hogenauer. Hogenauer in front, they score! Alex Illing, 1-0 Team Arizona on a power play goal. Beautiful setup, and Illing was wide open down low to put it in the back of the net and give Team Arizona the lead to start off this one. Rahela to Hogenauer at the goal line. Beautiful passing, and Illing goes 5-hole on the power play. 8:25 to go in this second period, and the first goal. Hogenauer and Rahela on the assists. First goal for Illing in this one, and today, I should say, overall. His second overall of the showcase. He now has 3 points. Hogenauer adds on an assist, his first point of the showcase. Now, talking with a lot of the Team Arizona coaches, it mentioned how deep this team is in terms of how everyone contributes. And you look at the stat sheet, now with Hogenauer getting an assist, there are only 2 players of the 18 skaters, the 12 forwards and 6 defensemen that don't have a point yet. And I'm sure they'll get some soon. Cable down low. Jones looking to feed the front. Gardner picks it up and will come the other way. Team Arizona with 11 shots and 1 goal to show. Gardner moves in. Gardner shoots, and Gibbs got a piece of it. Good chance for Team DMV. Right on the rebound. Black let that one fly and put it wide to the short side. Good push here from Team DMV as Jones comes back to his own end. Jones turns the puck over. Now he has to fight for it back. Illing goes to work along with Cable. Cable with a good block there on the shot from Gardner. Here's Fletcher Black. Black knocked to the wall. 7.5 to go in the second period. We've passed the midway point of this one. Gardner steps in. His shot off the glove of Gibbs. Backhand dry, and it just went wide. One more try, goes wide. Gibbs was caught up at the top of his crease and was fortunate that puck went wide. Long shift here for Cable, Jones, and Illing through that potential clearing attempt. Caught up in the slot. Backhand try goes high. Palowidzinski on this loose puck. Team Arizona with numbers if they want it. It's a 3-on-1. Illing's going to skate it up. Alex Illing already won today over to Cable. Max Cable shoots. Good blocker save from Patak. Off the glass, and Gardner will pick it up. Back and forth we go. These forwards need a change for Team Arizona as Gardner will go back behind the net.
The net just slid off.
Team Arizona comes out with it. It's Pesic for Illing, who is down low. Or check that, Green. E.J. Green along the half wall. Passes it all the way across for Hogenauer. Hogenauer toward the net. Blocker save from Patak, who punches it out of the midair. Illing with a turnaround try. He put it high. On this one was King. He dodged a big hit from Green. Green has been knocked down a few times today. I'm sure he wants a few knocks back. Knocked down a few red jerseys. Most importantly, the win. Welch turns at the goal line. Looking for Green in front. Jordan got in his way. Down low for Welch one more time. A stick goes flying as Green has to pick his stick back up in the slot. Welch with good work down low. Back to Hyvern, whose shot goes wide off the back wall. Hogenauer toward the net. He put it wide as well. So the defenseman playing catch here as it goes down low. Green's going to get on this one. A bouncing puck. He gets on it. Pass in front, and just over skating it was Welch. Right off the toe of his blade. And he couldn't finish. But a great shift there for Green and Welch, along with Schaefer, who stays on the ice. 5:20 to go in the second period. 1-0 Team Arizona. Alex Illing with the goal. Back to retrieve it, Hudson Spencer. Spencer with a good move at neutral, then lost the puck in front of his own bench. Picks it back up. Chitka looking for it. Pesic tried to knock it out of midair with Brown. Knocking it all the way in is Himmelfarb. Back out to the slot. Gaucher back door. What a save by Gibbs. Rebound chance in front, and Gibbs has got it. Or does he? I believe he did.
He's got it.
He does. It looked like Himmelfarb was celebrating. He thought it went in the back of the net. But Logan Gibbs, beautiful save here. Watch the top left of your screen. Back door, right pad save, then got the rebound as well. That was a great save by the goaltender as Lauder was right out in front as well. Gibbs up to now 6 saves on the day, but most of them have been high danger opportunities for Team DMV. Himmelfarb loses this draw. Logan Chitka in open ice. Chitka drops it. Here's Pesic. Pesic top of the circle. His shot goes over the net. Might have got a piece of the blocker of Patak. He really let that one rip. He has one of the best shots on the team. Kamen right back out there after he took that dangerous hit up high earlier. Pesic with a nice move. Pesic down to the goal line. Still has it. Looking to put it in. Patak all over it. And a bouncing puck through the slot. Not cleared out. Chitka keeps it in. Nice play down for Brown. Comes back out to neutral. Then Chitka turned it over. Himmelfarb looks to get on it. He's been out there for a while. Chitka will go to the far side. Sir Betzel gives it right back. Will it have enough for icing? It doesn't look like it will. And Rahela will get on it with 4 minutes to go in the middle frame. Good to see Kamen back out there. Was out for about, 4 or 5 minutes of game time. This one comes out in front, goes wide. A 1-goal game here in Plano. It was a 1-goal game in the third period between Team AZ and Team Colorado, a 2-1 affair. Team Colorado had a lot of great chances, but the MVP of that first game, it wasn't the man with 2 goals and Orion Pesic, it was the goaltender, Spencer Liebig, who made a lot of key saves, especially on some unordinary odd man rushes that Team Arizona doesn't usually give up, but they did, and their goaltender bailed them out. Kamen will go to the far side. Pesic gets on this puck. Orion Pesic ahead, taken down, no arms go up. They deem the ice monster got him. Emling forces it down. Rahela on this one as he keeps it going along the track. Jaswin puts it ahead. Gardner gives it right back. Under 3 minutes now. Wolf gloved it down. This will go down as a hand pass, though, as it goes off Wolf's glove. He tried to glove it, but just couldn't catch it, and Jasmine was dashing in on a potential 2-on-1. Just unfortunate there as Wolf gloved it down. And then Jasmine was there, 2-on-1 intact. Might have been offside as well as Smith was jumping over. Smith goes to battle with Fletcher Black for Team DMV. Both teams with 3 wins and no losses so far. Here's a potential 2-on-1. Jasmine and Wolf. True Jasmine in the circle. His shot saved by Patak. Got a piece of the glove on it. Smith follows it up. Wolf with it. Couldn't get it to his forehand. DMV the other way with Barnett. Barnett taken off the puck by Derryberry. Foss has to wait for his teammates to catch up. All the way across for Ludwig. Ludwig in the dot. Palowidzinski all over him, and Gibbs is going to cover this one on the bouncing puck. Let's see if we get a look at that 2-on-1. It was a great save by Patak as Jaswin really let it fly. Nice setup by the Notre Dame senior. Had Wolf to his right. The defenseman took the pass away, and Jaswin let it rip. Good glove save by Patak. Keep that save in mind if Team DMV comes and ties this game up. Off the draw. Hyvren ahead. Cable with a nice pass for Illing. Illing tried to go through the legs of the defenseman. Benson then tripped down. That was Van Benton. Foss and Hogenauer in the corner. One more pass. Illing tries to let it fly. Just went side of the net. Cable tossed it back in front off the pad. Alex Illing tries to get on this puck. Loose, and Foss picks it up. 2-on-2 the other way. Barnett on it on the backhand. Hyvren shut him off really well. All the way across for Foss. Caught up in the skates of Hogenauer. Cable applying the pressure. Gaucher goes down. 1:20 to go in the period. Black back behind the net. Illing watching him. Back out to the blue line. Black out the half wall. And we're going to get a penalty here, and it looks like it's going against Team Arizona. Hogenauer trying to plead his case, but he's going to go to the box. He took a penalty in the first game as well. And now he's going to go to the box here in this one. Let's see another look at this one. I also want to see what they got him for. Let's watch Hogenauer with the gold gloves down low. Yep, that little cross check there in the slot. So he's not happy with that. 1:09 to go in this second period. Penalty against Madden Hogenauer for cross-checking. First time for Team DMV to go to the power play. And if they don't score, they will have it carry over into the next. What's been so important with Team Arizona, and especially a big reason other than Spencer Liebig why they won the first game, has been their penalty kill. They are perfect on the penalty kill in this showcase. And that's led by, of course, the defense that we've been talking about so much, but also some of the key forwards. And there's one of them in Drew Jasmine with the gold helmet. Max Cable as well. Jack Welch is a great penalty killer. He's out there. Down low it goes. One more pass. Now to the side of the net. Now the net has come off. And that gets the whistle. So fortunate whistle there for Team Arizona. Connor Brown doing some PK work as well with Arhella and Kamen. And we'll set it up one more time. Foss right off the draw. The shot goes a little wide, and Gibbs got a piece of it as well. Kamen's going to rush this puck up and backhand it in deep. 25 seconds to go in the period. E.J. Green tossed it in front. Dangerous shot. Here's Cable off the bench. We mentioned him as such a great penalty killer. Already a shorthanded goal in this showcase as well. Cable picks up this one. 10 seconds to go in the period. Max Cable looking for an angle. His shot. Good save from Batak with the blocker. With 5 seconds, this is going to take us to the end of the period. Good PK so far for Team Arizona, but they're going to have to kill 50 more seconds in the start of the third. 1-0 at the end of 2. We'll be right back for the final period. All right, folks, here we go. Back for period number 3. 1-0 Team Arizona after 2. Thanks to Alex Illing, assist to Madden Hogenauer. They did not give a second assist to Rahela, but personally we're going to give the second assist to Rahela, as right off the draw, it's Jasmine who clears it all the way down. 45 seconds to go in the penalty against Madden Hogenauer for cross-checking at the end of the second period. Team Arizona has been so strong on the PK in this showcase. 100%. Looking to keep that going. Foss. Pass to Black, caught up at the top. Taylor on the far side. Derryberry takes him to the wall, and Illing clears it all the way down. Other teams really haven't been able to set up their power play, especially 5-on-4. In the morning game today, as Team Arizona took on Team Colorado, they took 2 penalties at the end of the game. It was a 2-1 affair, as Illing has to stop without trying not to be offside, and takes a hit at neutral. And they had to defend a 5-on-3 for over a minute, and they did so very well. A couple big saves from Liebig and a couple nice defensive plays as well. Back out to the blue line. Palowadzinski gets a stick on it, and Derryberry puts it all the way down. This one will go for icing because Hogenauer comes out of the box. So another successful PK for Team AZ. 1-0 is where we stand. Alex Illing with his second goal of the weekend. And Madden Hogenauer with his first point of the weekend. Just shocking considering he almost had 10 goals in his high school year. He was playing forward most of the time for Notre Dame, playing defense, and where he usually is this one's iced all the way down. It has been a lower shooting percentage type game in terms of not a lot of pucks have reached the goaltenders. There's not a lot of space in the slot and a lot of shot blocks in this one. Team Arizona had over 30 shots last night against California. This morning they were actually outshot by Team Colorado, who plays next on this ice sheet. And even though they're 1-2, that Team Colorado team was probably one of the more impressive teams we've seen. Every team has shown stretches of playing well. But that Team Colorado team probably deserved a better fate this morning. Team Arizona just found a way and gutted it out, and that's exactly how you describe that one. Winning 3-1, it was a 1-goal game. Chitko with a nice move along the wall, trying to chase up after this one, but it's offside. There's that Chitka, Pesic, and Brown line going to work again. As it moves back out to neutral. So that Team Colorado team, 1-2, they'll take on Team Texas after this one, and make sure to check out the Asha Hockey Instagram along with Twitter and other social media applications as Hyvren goes down. Nice job by Brown to come back and stop that opportunity. For all information, there is one game tomorrow, but no information on when in terms of exact time or who will be the opponent for Team Arizona. They will play one game. It will be in the morning, so for those back in State 48, make sure to set your alarm clocks, and especially if you're up this morning. I'm not sure if it'll be that early. Spencer in the circle. What a great play by Hogenauer as he took him off the puck. Chitka gets to the red line. Logan Chitka, nice pass looking for Brown as he will pick it up one more time. Lost it to Spencer. Team DMV chasing one here. Spencer, watched by Rahela into the glove of Gibbs, who will keep it playing. Pesic right down Main Street, but couldn't find the stick of Brown. So it will be in the morning. It will be a one-gamer, and the winner of this game will go to the, de facto championship. We're not exactly made sure or confirmed on how it will exactly work. But there will be a game tomorrow, and Team Arizona will play either looking to go 4-1 or a perfect 5-0, depending on how this one ends up. Nick Wolf caught up at the line, another offside here against Team AZ. And we'll see how they defend a lead here. Early this morning, I should say, it was a 1-0 game going into the end of the second period, where Chitka scored on the power play to make it 2-0. But then at the end of the second period, Team Colorado scored. Nolan Williams put it past Liebig to make it 2-1. That's where we stood after 2. Team Arizona had to guard that 1-goal lead the entire period. Did it pretty well with the help of their goaltender Liebig and their defense as well. But then put in an empty netter with about 40 seconds to go from Orion Pesic, assisted by E.J. Green, who now has the puck. Green looking to move it forward. All the way across goes Rahela. Rahela to Kamen. 3 minutes gone in this period. And with how this game is going, it feels like one more goal would do it. With how defensive each team has been. Green all the way across, looking for Kamen. Bouncing puck, he'll pick it up off the wall. Down low for Jack Welch, down behind the goal line. Tried to feed Schaefer, caught up in a DMV leg. Off the official, and here comes Team DMV out with it. It is a combined team, is this Team DMV, and it's not the Department of Motor Vehicles, I will tell you that. It is D.C., Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. And these kids truly did not practice or play with each other before they got here. They actually decided to come and skate at 10 p.m. on Thursday when they got in, just to get to know each other and see who works well with each person. So that is the experience of having a team from 3 different states. There's a couple teams like that in this showcase. Team DMV, Team Midwest, which is, I believe, Iowa and Nebraska and Kansas. That sounds right. I know it's Nebraska and Kansas. One shot here, off to the post. Got iron here as Foss was cutting right down. Back out to the blue line. Ludwig toward the net. Saved by Gibbs with the right pad as Taylor and Kamen were in front of him battling. Cable's going to get onto this loose puck. Cable from a sharp angle. Put it off the side of the net. So Team DMV, a piece of iron away from tying this game. Pass Jones. Foss gets on this one at the red. Foss on his forehand, lets it fly. Gibbs with the save. A lot of long-range shots from Team DMV. Cable tried to get it out along the wall, and it goes high. Over the official, Ludwig is going to go and chase after this one with Jones on him. Illing also applying the pressure. Cable picks this one off, but he's not in the zone. Has to wait for his teammates to touch up. 5 minutes gone in the third period. Cross-ice pass, looking for Nick Wolf. Here's Wolf for Illing in front. Illing on the backhand, just put it wide. Another try goes through the crease by Jones. Palowidzinski let it fly, but it went off the leg of Foss and comes all the way down, and Team DMV gets a full 5-man change. Derryberry for Palowidzinski. Backhanded ahead for Smith. Smith knocked down on the play. Only one penalty for each side so far. Team Arizona made Team DMV pay a power play goal by Alex Illing, which, funny enough, due to the Kamen absence for a couple minutes, due to him getting hit up high, Alex Illing was playing power play time. He hadn't played much power play this weekend as Gibbs makes a nice save from the sharp angle. Right back out in front. The net has come off, and Gibbs makes the save either way as Black was coming right down along with King in the slot. Chances for both sides here in the third. As you see that net on the right side, that peg pushed out a little bit. Emling and Jaswin. Jaswin win this face-off in the defensive end. Back to his high school teammate in Hogenauer. Hyveren up ahead, looking for Liam Smith off the leg of Vans Benton. Team DMV at their own blue. Jaswin applying the pressure. He's going to pick up this loose puck. Take it away from Jordan, right back into his own end. Looking for Liam Smith. Goes off the wall. Icing waved off here as Smith's going to get to this puck first. Good hustle there by Liam Smith. Smith with the blue gloves back behind. Looking for Wolf. The speed of Smith creating this offensive zone shift. A good breakout here from Taylor. Taylor for Team DMV across the line on the forehand. Spencer goes right back in front. Kick toward the net from King. Put wide. He gets back on the puck. Hyveren picks it up. Try to go off the wall. Found Jaswin. Jaswin surrounded by 3 red jerseys all the way across for Gardner, but the puck bounced on him. Hyveren will go all the way across for Pesic. Pesic caught up in his own zone. Good forecheck here from Team DMV. Comes out to Hyveren. Team AZ with numbers here if they hurry. Watch Hyveren on the far side. He's gonna rush the play. 3-on-2 across. Hogenauer, one more pass looking for Hyveren down low, but it bounced on him. Not the cleanest ice here in the third. Remember, no ice cuts during the game. So the third period is always a struggle to complete pretty passes like that one. Pesic tried for it. Spencer picks it up. His shot goes over the net. Got a piece of the stick of Hogenauer as well as he recovered nicely. Lauder down low. Pesic knocks his man off the puck in Ludwig. It's still caught up. Pesic took one hit from one side, then took a hit from the other side. Lauder tried to feed the middle. It's picked up by Hyveren, who will go ahead looking for Chitka, but it'll go down. No, it won't go down for an icing. Fortunate call there for Team Arizona. Back behind is Connor Brown. Brown for Pesic. Went back to the point, picked off by Team DMV. They come back the other way. 7 minutes to go here in the third of a one-goal game. Rogers, saved by Gibbs, bounces back out to the slot, picked up by Kamen. Kamen with a nice move to his backhand, gets it up to his high school teammate in Logan Chitka. Back to Kamen. Kamen shoots. He got blocked down, still loose in the slot. Now down to the corner. Clearing attempt. Nice job by Pesic. Got his body in front of it, but it took a Team DMV bounce out to neutral. Rogers for Schmid. Emling turned the puck over to Chitka. Chitka with 6.5 to go here in the third. Nice move to the middle. Chitka let it go, but didn't get much on it. And a save by Patak. That was a great move by Chitka, but didn't get much on that last chance. As he went around one defender to the backhand, back to the forehand, and Gaucher was the one who was looking left and then looking right as Chitka went back and forth. Off the draw, back out to Kamen. Kamen goes down low. It's Welch for Rahela, back to Welch at the half wall. Welch down low for Schaefer. Schaefer working the goal line. Big shot by Kamen and a save by Patak. Carson Kamen itching to get on the score sheet. The usual forward in high school, playing defense for his travel team and this showcase team. And let it go from the far circle. Team Arizona here with 3 shots compared to Team Maryland's 5 shots. It comes off the draw, and there's another shot. That one thanks to E.J. Green. A close one-goal game here in the third period. Can't ask for much better. Tied up in the circle. Back behind, Schaefer forces the turnover. Caden Schaefer has been strong back behind the goal line all weekend long. A big body forward. He was physical at the right times. Foss puts it down low. Backhand try went wide off the stick of Taylor. Welch will get on this puck, looks to cut it back, and carries it behind his own end. Foss took the goal off, puts it right back on. Up to Carson Kamen. Kamen with a high flip pass to center. Going down to get it was Van Benton, but turns it over. E.J. Green shot goes off the blocker of Patak, the goaltender. Down low it goes. Schaefer in front, looking for Green. One more centering pass, goes all the way across for Kamen. Kamen knocked off the puck. Picked up by Black, and he'll skate it all the way out. What's been so good with Schaefer, not only his forecheck in the offensive zone, but his back checking has been really strong as well. Tries to skate this puck out. Black, Taylor, and Emling take him to the wall. You need 3 Team DMV forwards to take Caden Schaefer off the puck. Kamen has it behind his own end. Goes along the wall to Ben Jones. Under 5 minutes now. Jones turns it over, but that's offside as it was King who picked off the pass, but then was a little bit too impatient trying to get into the offensive zone. 4-5-2 on the game clock here. It's coming down to the end. Another one-goal game here in the high school showcase here in Dallas, Texas. We'll keep an eye on Alex Patak, the goaltender for Team Maryland. To see when he's going to come out. Jasmine does a nice job of pushing this one right off the draw and not enough for an icing. Gaucher. Derryberry, now Palowidzinski. Off the wall, caught up in the official skates. Jasmine pushes it forward, looking for Liam Smith. Nick Wolf backhands it out. Still with the puck. It's King. Drops it. Palowidzinski on this one after it went off Emling's stick. He gets hit as he tried to clear the puck. Emling at the goal line, put it off the side of the net. Got a piece of the post as well. Jasmine will go off the wall. Derryberry knocking his man off the puck. Pressured by King here. Up ahead for Wolf, who banks it off the wall. Chasing after this one is Smith. Smith and Gaucher. He now turns with it. Smith all the way across, picked off. At the 4-minute mark, here comes Team DMV. Palowidzinski ahead. Drop pass. Wolf allows Smith to skate into it. Spencer came back. He's been really impressive for Team DMV. Here's Wolf moving in. Wolf on the forehand. and couldn't put it past. Was tied up with a few DMV defensemen. That would have been the knockout punch. Derryberry with Hogenauer here. The only time we'll see a Pinnacle and Notre Dame player on the ice at the same time. Jones goes right through the middle. Turnover here. It goes in front and wide as Lauder couldn't get a piece on it. Smith pushes it forward. 2-on-1. It's Jones and Cable. Ben Jones in the near circle. Tried to feed Cable. Played great by the Maryland defenseman, and Hogenauer comes back for it. Patak still in his net. 3:10 on the clock. Hogenauer ahead. Hilling all the way across for Hyveren. Pass through center. Luckily came back to Hyveren. Hogenauer with a few head fakes up to Illing. Illing for Ben Jones. Here's Jones right down the middle to the forehand. Jones at the circle. His shot just went wide. Cable gets on this rebound. And Team DMV forces it out. It's Lauder. Lauder shoots off of the stick of Hogenauer and out of play. Great job by Madden Hogenauer to get in the way of that one and gets it out of play. Strong defensive coverage there on a 2-on-2 rush. 2:30 to go. Each team has a timeout here. We'll see if Team Maryland wants to use it. We haven't seen a team use their timeout yet, but they do have one. And they don't pull their goaltender just yet either. Emling on the draw, wins it back. Shot from the blue line goes into the far side corner. Rogers trying to feed up top. Turnaround chance. Chitka's going to get on this one. Chitka to Hogenauer. He gets knocked into the wall. Rogers all over him. Pesic takes a big hit but allows a 2-on-1. Here's Chitka and Brown. Logan Chitka into the circle. He shoots. Saved by Patak. Good save by the Team DMV goaltender. But what a play there by Pesic as he took the hit to make a play. Let's see if we can get a look at that one. That was earlier as Pesic took the hit, set up this 2-on-1, and Patak with a really nice stop as he slid to his left to make the save. That would have been the dagger. But nice job by Chitka as he forces the offensive zone draw and makes Team DMV come 200 feet. At the half wall, another face-off win for Team AZ. Schaefer with it, turned the puck over. Kamen for Rahela. Rahela ahead for E.J. Green. Green across the line, onside play, cuts to the forehand, still with the puck. Taken down, and Black comes the other way. Under 2 minutes now to go in a one-goal game. Black cuts to the middle. Black still with the puck on the forehand. Nice back check by Green. He got in the way and forced the stick lift. Schaefer's going to go down and get this one. 1:30 to go in the third period. Attack still in his net for now. Coach is waiting to give him the sign, but they can't get offensive zone time as Wolf forces it out on the backhand. Gaucher up ahead. Wolf comes right back to him, and Team Arizona is going to continue to kill time. 75 seconds to go here in the third. Rahela, great pass to Jasmine, right through center. Drew Jasmine on the backhand. Jasmine to the net. Jasmine poke check by Patak. He's been strong tonight in all aspects. 1 minute to go here in the third. Kamen picks it up in his own end. Going to circle his own net. Has Smith all the way down the ice. Goes to Smith in neutral. Right in front of his own bench. Liam Smith almost turned the puck over. Came right back to him. Looking to get the puck deep. Off the wall, and Kamen holds. Now 40 seconds to go, and he can just hold this puck. Why not? Make Team DMV come and chase. Kamen goes across for Rahela. Now 30 seconds on the clock. Ahead for Smith. Tried to push it for Wolf. It comes back to Kamen, who gives it to Rahela. Great defensive play here from Team Arizona as Rahela puts it all the way down, and Patak comes out to play it with 20. They have to come 200 feet in 15 seconds. Voss drops it for Taylor, and offside the call. It has been a complete notebook on how to guard a one-goal lead. Timeout for Team Maryland, or Team DMV here. You can't guard a one-goal lead better than how Team Arizona has here in the last few minutes of this game, especially on that shift. So timeout for Team Maryland, but keep in mind the face-off here is going to be a neutral ice. So they have to win it, they have to get it deep, and they have to get a shot on net. Not going to be easy. All right, here we go. 12 seconds to go. Team Arizona up 1-0. 12 seconds on the clock. Chitka's going to take this draw with Brown and Pesic on D, Rahela, and Kamen. Team Maryland decides to keep their goaltender in net, even though it's only 12 seconds to go. That doesn't make much sense. But Foss will take this draw. They have to win it, they have to get it deep, and they cannot win this one. Chitka does a nice job of pushing it forward. Up for Pesic. Brown at the logo with 5. Chitka gets on it with 5 seconds to go. Off the glass. Brown gets on it with 3, with 2. Brown shoots. And saved by Patak. It doesn't matter. Team Arizona undefeated in round-robin play. 4-0. What a game today. 1-0 win. 15-save shutout for Logan Gibbs as he tosses the donut and gets the head pats from his teammates. And the goal coming from Alex Illing. The assists go to Madden Hogenauer and Kyle Rahela. A defensive showdown. That's exactly what we expected from these two great teams, especially the two top teams, two undefeated teams in this division. And Team Arizona was up to the task. A 1-0 win. Illing with the goal back in the second period on the power play. And you give a lot of credit. Team Arizona defensively played strong. Logan Gibbs made saves when he needed to. A 15-save shutout and a 1-0 victory. As both teams will shake hands. Now, we don't know when or in terms of time, but we know that Team Arizona will play another game. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Asha_hockey and on Twitter at Asha_hockey for all information on when the team will play next and when they will play. I do have a guarantee for you. The guarantee is that we will be streaming the game. And that is going to be on here on the Asha YouTube page. So we'll have it streamed up. We'll have you tomorrow in the morning at some time against some team. For Ben Smith, our producer, our manager, our director, our everything, we say thank you. 1-0 the final here, and we'll see you tomorrow for the championship game.